everyone and welcome back to another video. I am really excited about this one because I'm going to be showing you how this Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette volume 2 works or performs, whatever you want to call it. The reason why I was so excited about this was because the first one was a hit. I use that palette to this day and it's been like 3 years almost since it came out. I took that everywhere with me on vacation, for my brides, for my clients. I used it on everyone and it always came out perfect. This is the palette right here. It's really nice quality. It has like this sort of ribbon right here that's silver, which is really nice. I kind of just noticed that right now. And it's really just simple and chic. That's all it needs to be. Just really simple. I like this. This is my kind of aesthetic. So when you open the palette, you get a message from Jaclyn herself and all of these beautiful shades. You can do so much with all of these. I feel like this palette is truly amazing for makeup artists. It's so convenient to carry because I know, being a former makeup artist myself, I don't do freelance makeup artistry anymore, or at least at this moment. But when I was doing it, I really appreciated just carrying one palette or maybe 1 or 2 palettes because I usually tend to get like different shades from different palettes because they all perform differently, and to achieve the look that I wanted, I had to use it from many other palettes. And I feel like with these Jaclyn Hill and Morphe duo combinations, it's all in one, all that you need. And I feel like even just for the regular everyday person, if you love to play with makeup, if you like to try different colors, then this is it for you. So I am wearing it on my eyes right now. I'm going to be showing you an entire tutorial on how to do this look. So I did swatch these shades on my arm a little bit earlier, and it kind of made me a little bit nervous because the way it swatched wasn't as bomb. Like, it was kind of chalky looking and it wasn't like blended as well as I thought it would. But then I was like, I'll just give it a try, and I did one eye and I completely fell in love with it. I was like, all right, I have to film this, and this is what I came up with. So to give you guys the best review possible, I wanted to use more of the vibrant colors just to show you how well these shades work. And if y'all want me to do another video with maybe the purpley shades or more like red or even the neutral colors, just let me know. I can definitely do it. I'll probably do it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna stop babbling. I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right to it. So I already did one eye and I did my entire face makeup, and all I did was I applied some concealer, I set the crease area with some powder, I did my eyebrows, so everything is done just to speed this up a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the shade No Joke. I'm going to be taking it on this brush right here. It's super fluffy but really precise. I'm going to apply this shade right in the inner part right here. This is just so I can map out where I want the rest of my shades to go. This is the lightest color, so I really don't want to screw this one up. So that's like the first coat, and with these shades I realized that building it is best. So I kind of pat them in and then I blend it out. I'm just following my natural crease and just going above it very slightly. Alright, so now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe this brush clean. If you have a brush cleaner, then do that, or if you have another brush like this one, then use that instead. But I literally don't have another brush like this and I don't have a brush cleaner on hand. So the next shade I'm going into is Positivity, except it's called Positivity. That's cute. I just load up my brush like this. So with this shade, I'm going to use this sort of to map out the rest of my shades that I'm going to be applying. And it's kind of going to be my blending shade in a way. I'm just going to be applying this in the outer corner and connecting it to the yellow and kind of marrying those two together. I'm just going to be blending it a little bit upward right there. I'm going to take some more. And I'm also going to be applying it right here because, like I said, I'm just mapping out where the other shades are gonna go, and I'm also gonna be lifting it more. The reason I'm using such a precise brush is because when you're working with really vibrant colors, you want to actually pack them on, because when you're blending these shades, they're basically gonna come out really, I guess, like pastel-y, and you want them to be vibrant. So this is the way you get that vibrancy. You just have to keep layering and packing these colors on. And the best way to do that is with a packing brush. I'm also gonna be taking that in just a little bit. Then I'm going to be taking a clean blending brush, and I just use this throughout the entire time to kind of blend the very edges of this look. So now I'm going to be taking a more precise brush like this, but still very fluffy. I'm going to be taking the shade called Hart on. I'm going to be taking this shade just inside my crease right here, not touching the yellow. So I'm just going to keep it right here. And I also am very lightly, with a very light hand, and the only way you're going to do that is by taking the end of your brush like this. And oops, I have some color there, sorry. So you're gonna take it by the end of the brush and you're just going to flick it back and forth very, very lightly, just so that you don't get like all the color up into that blended shade that we just did. You don't want to ruin that. So you want to keep it right in the area that we're applying it and slightly blending it into the first shade that we put right there. So next I'm going to be taking this shade called Oh Hello. I'm going to be taking it on this sort of angular fluffy brush, and I'm just going to basically put it on top of that pink shade and marry those two together. So I kind of go like this and then like this in my crease and sort of like wiggle it around in that area. And I'm also going to be ever so slightly blending it on top. So I'm just very lightly just picking up the shadow so that it's going to blend with the rest of the shadows that I've applied. And I'm also going to be kind of moving the shadow onto my lid just a very little bit, like right at the end of my eyelid. Then I'm going to be taking this brush that we use Positivity with and just blending it again. It's a whole lot of blending and sort of lifting it. I'm going to be taking this brush again that I used for the pink and blending it as well. And then right back in with this one that we just used. So next shade I'm going to be taking is My Man right here. It's a super vibrant orange. And I'm going to be taking it on this flat blending brush. And then right in between these two shades, I'm going to just lay this on top. Right there. So this brush is just the perfect size for this part. Then I'm going to take more of this yellow and just using very light pressure, and I'm just going to be packing that on now. Now I'm going to be taking this Morphe M443 brush. It's kind of like the Sigma one that I just used. It looks super pink, but it's not. It's because I was blending with this. I'm going to take Positivity again, and with the very tip of the brush, I'm going to be blending the outer edge of these eyeshadows. So just at the very edge, going back in with the orange, bring out that vibrancy once again. So I'm just going to be taking my Born This Way multi-use concealer, and I'm just going to be applying a very little bit here, just a little bit to work with. And I'm taking this small Morphe brush. So the next shade I'm going to be taking is Ryder Diamonds right here. While the concealer is still tacky, you just want to pack this all over the eyelid. So this shade is more of like an eyeshadow topper, I believe, because you really have to build it to get any sort of shade. But once you like pack it on, it's gorgeous. So I don't really mind if I'm gonna get like the color payoff that I want, but it's really important to put a really good base underneath so that it pops. Now with my ring finger, I'm gonna be taking this color called Empowered, and I'm just gonna be applying it to the outer edge right here. And now I'm just gonna be refreshing all of the matte eyeshadows, so I'm just going over it one more time. Then I'm going to be taking the color Certified and just applying this to my brow bone. This also kind of softens up the edges as well. So the next step is to apply some liquid eyeliner. You can apply any eyeliner that you want. I'm going to be doing a wing and I'll be right back. So I just applied my eyeliner, I curled my lashes, applied a coat of mascara, and now I'm going to be applying these eyelashes by Duart Beauty. These are in the style Aliza, and these are super nice and wispy, so you can still see the eyeshadow, but you also get that dramatic effect. Now I'm going to be taking the orange shade called My Man on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to be laying it on my lash line. Then on this flat like definer brush, I'm going to be taking that Oh Hello shade, and I'm just going to be putting it right at the lash line and sort of blending it down, but also keeping this color in the outer corner. I don't want to bring it in too much. So now I'm going to be taking the shade I'm In It. This shade is like a duochrome shade. It's like white but has like pink in it too, so I'm just going to be putting that right here. So now I'm just gonna apply some mascara on the lower lash line. So what really brings out this eye look is the white eyeliner as well. So I'm gonna be taking this NYX white liner in the color Pure White. I'm pretty sure this is the only white that they have. It's not my favorite just because it does come off. I'm gonna just pop it right into the, what is this called? Right into the waterline. And then just to add just a little bit of sparkle, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Heavy Metal eyeliner, and this is in Distortion. Now all I need is some lip liner and lipstick, and we're done. Okay, so I turned on the light in the background so you guys can see the final look, but this is it. So I just paired it with a cool toned lip. You just need something neutral. It's really just don't think about it too much. This looks really good in my opinion. I really love the way that this came out. I feel like it's super vibrant. I feel like you guys got to see how the vibrant colors look. The only thing is that it has fallout in the pan. So as you can see, I filmed this entire look with my makeup on and it did not leave any sort of fallout, which is super impressive considering that I was packing on eyeshadow, and usually when you do that you do have some sort of fallout. So just to keep that in mind, the fallout does come inside the pan. It does not transfer onto your skin whenever you're blending. But as for getting your money's worth, I think that this is a great buy and you should go ahead and buy it right now. Like, that's how amazing it is. You'll get a lot of uses out of this and you really cannot go wrong with any of these colors. I feel like this came in clutch for the springtime because I really wanted to start playing around with color again, and I just am so glad that I waited to get this palette, because there are palettes that are on the market right now, but I just was not impressed because I wanted more variety, and I feel like I got that with this palette. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you found it helpful. Let me know what you think down below about this look or about this palette. All right, so I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.